Chris, thanks for coming in to join us on the Cancer Stories programme. We appreciate you spending this time with us. I understand you were diagnosed with a head and neck cancer, which in the medical jargon sometimes called squamous cell carcinoma.
Yeah, that was it.
How did it come about in your case?
It was a routine visit to the dentist and the usual sort of checkup. And there were two bits that fell out of that. One, he wanted to do a filling, and secondly, he said he'd noticed some cells that he'd like someone to have a look at and made a referral. At the time, I was more worried about the filling than the referral. That came through quite quickly. I saw a consultant at Loughborough Hospital who examined it, and I think in his view, there was probably nothing that sinister about it, but I was a stupid idiot for still smoking. But nevertheless, they'd take the wisdom tooth out and do a biopsy. Luckily, I left the hospital that day and made the decision to stop smoking. So in the end, I had the tooth out. At the time the tooth was taken out, I could tell there was something that just wasn't quite right. It didn't come out like any other tooth. So they removed the tooth, and I went back a number of weeks later and was told that it actually was a tumour.
You mentioned there about smoking. In your opinion, was smoking a contributory factor, or was it just something you wanted to cut out for health reasons?
I think it was a contributory factor. I'd had problems in that area with abscesses, but smoking could not have helped that problem. So yes, I see smoking as probably being the main cause of it.
Just out of interest, did you get help to give up smoking, or did you do it on willpower alone?
I used, I'll never forget, I stopped at Birstall and smoked my last cigarette and went into Boots and bought patches, bought gum, and it worked.
It worked for you?
Yeah.
And you were able just to stop at that point?
Yeah, I think I had the willpower to do it, and that's the bit you need.
And did the fact that you had a suspicious, condition at that time, that worry, was that the incentive to stop?
The incentive was I thought I'd got away with it. And I didn't think I'd be so lucky again, next time. And I thought, this is the one opportunity, my head's in the right place to do it. So I took it, and I've never smoked a cigarette since.